and welcome to this October edition of CPSB TV at College Street Vocational Center. I'm Connor.
And I'm Flory. On this episode, we'll discuss the disturbing new statistics on the health effects of vaping.
Plus, reward money for reporting a gun on campus.
And on a much lighter note, we've got the detail on several October events, including Hairspray Jr., a haunted history cemetery tour, and your next 3-day weekend.
First, our top story, the latest trend of young people vaping continues to grow, but now we are learning just how dangerous it really can be. After the mysterious deaths and hundreds of lung illnesses now connected to vaping,
several states have stopped selling the electronic cigarettes, and the makers of Juul have now pulled all advertising. CPSB TV reporter Eleanor Randolph looks into the health concerns plaguing many young people.
A couple of years ago, I barely knew what a vape was, and now I see patients every day that admit that they're vaping.
Dr. Jay Mark is a physician with Lake Charles Urgent Care. He is also the father of 2 high school-aged sons. That makes his concern over the growing number of teens vaping that much more personal.
Everyone is being affected, but it's predominantly young people. Almost 70% of the people are under 35, and 16% are under 18 years old.
One of those statistics is this student, who we won't identify.
Well, I had a group of friends and they all had their vapes and their Juuls, and I think one day I just decided to try it out, and maybe even a couple days later, you get addicted to it.
As of October 1st, there have been 14 vaping-related deaths and over 800 vaping-related lung illnesses. Dr. Mark explains the symptoms affecting some vapers.
Most of these patients show up similar to someone that would have pneumonia. They have chest pain, cough, congestion, shortness of breath, and then they show up and get sicker. Occasionally, patients have nausea, vomiting, and kind of GI symptoms.
Students don't realize the health and discipline risks of vaping. These signs aim to help them understand.
I do think so. Taking time, especially this sign right now, going to the websites, reading about it, finding out all the health risks, because as teachers we do care what happens to you, and I hope that this is another way that we can show y'all that we do care about your future.
For some students, it might change their behavior, but others say it won't really affect them.
I do continue vaping, but I think it's good to be cautious and not do it too much.
Medical professionals say vapers need to know there's a risk every time they use it, and there's still a mystery about what's making people sick.
We know that teens' brains aren't fully formed yet, so they're actually more susceptible to the effects of nicotine and the other chemicals in these e-cigarettes. It can delay their development, and teens are much more likely to get addicted to the nicotine and other substances.
Reporting for CPSB TV, I'm Eleanor.
If you want to stop vaping but feel like you need support, you can safely speak to your school counselor on campus. You will not be in trouble for seeking that help.
there's a new development in Calcasieu Parish High Schools to increase security. Students can receive up to $500 for information that could lead to the discovery of a gun on campus. It's through Crime Stoppers, and students can report the possible gun anonymously. The number to call is 337-439-2222.
With all the post-high school opportunities that exist, it can feel overwhelming to narrow down college and career options. That's where the annual Calcasieu College and Career Fair can help. It's happening Monday, October 7th at the McNeese Recreational Complex, and it's open to students in grades 8 through 12. Let's learn more about this event and how to get your plans and goals for college on the right path.
We will have over 40 colleges and universities. We will also have business and industry out and military branches out visiting with us. And the students are given the opportunity to speak with these representatives about all the aspects of their post-secondary educational process, along with their employment potentials and their military service.
The event is free and it will happen Monday, October 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. You need to register in advance, and you can do it by going to the site you see below.
All right, students, the first 9 weeks of the school year ends on Friday, October 11th. Make sure all your work is turned in and all makeup work is completed. You'll have an extra day to rest on Monday, October 14th, as teachers have an in-service and students have the day off. Report cards will be issued on Tuesday, October 15th.
Don't you love watching musicals? There are some great performances you can see throughout the year right here in our own school district. CPSB TV reporter Jasmine Simeon, aka Dynamite Camilla, gets the scoop on Hairspray Jr. and who's putting it on this month.
The Barb Theater program is less than a year old and already getting set for its second musical production, Hairspray Jr. I find out what's to come for this exciting show with cast members and directors.
So we're doing Hairspray Junior. It's a shortened version of the Broadway show Hairspray. And the storyline is about a girl named Tracy, and she just loves the Corny Collins show. She really would love to be a dancer in the Corny Collins show, but she finds out she's not quite the right size for that. In her time of getting to know friends and actually getting on the show, she finds out that black kids aren't allowed to dance with the white kids on the show. And that really just doesn't sit well with Tracy. She sees people for who they are, not for their skin color. And so she joins forces with them, and they decide to integrate the Corny Collins show and not have segregation.
I feel that our production of Hairspray will greatly impact the community by showing everyone that they need to accept everyone and just love everyone.
To keep up with these performances and more to come, follow Barb Theater on Instagram at Barb Drama Club and the Facebook page at Alfred M. Barb High School Drama Club. Hope to see you there.
I can't wait to go see it. The dates for the show are October 18th, 19th, and 20th at LaGrange High School's auditorium. Want to take a real walk down history lane? Don't miss your opportunity to see an incredible exhibit showcasing Louisiana's involvement in World War II.
Our television production class recently had the chance to tour the Pelican State Goes to War exhibit at the historic City Hall's Arts and Cultural Center, and we had a great learning experience seeing firsthand pictures, letters, and relics of the war.
CPSB TV students produced the oral history interviews that you can see playing as part of the exhibit. We also just wrapped up the production of our October edition of Teen Talk.
Our guest this month is KPLC TV's Cynthia Arsenault. She shared the story of how she got into the TV business and even a fun surprise story about how she almost became a background singer for the Commodores.
People would be surprised to know that my sophomore year in college, I kind of like had a fork in the road. I was auditioned by, it was Lionel Richie and the Commodores back then. Y'all are too young to know. But I actually was offered a background singing position with the Commodores.
Wow!
But my mom and dad said they would kill me if I were to drop out of school to follow the Commodores on the road, so that never happened.
You can check out the full interview with Cynthia on our CPSB TV YouTube channel.
We put the link in the description below. There's a whole lot more going on this month.
Let's check out some of the top Fantastic Fall functions. The Lake Charles Film and Musical Festival will be screening independent films and premieres. It's happening Friday, October 4th and Saturday, October 5th in various venues in Sulphur and Lake Charles.
The 2019 Culture Fest will be celebrating the diversity of Southwest Louisiana with food, music, fashion, art, and performances at the Lake Charles Civic Center. That event kicks off Friday, October 18th with a jazz concert and continues Saturday from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. at the Lake Charles Civic Center.
That's also where you'll find Arts Fest on October 19th. Local organizations will have activities for children to craft and create works of art relating to this year's theme, Going Wild, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
And if you're looking for a spookier thrill, mark your calendar for Saturday, October 25th for the Living Cemetery Tours. Actors will be dressed in a period attire and embody the lives of deceased historic figures from each of the 4 cemeteries in Lake Charles. Tickets are $20 and benefit the Arts Council of Southwest Louisiana.
Maybe you just want to catch a movie instead.
CPSB TV's Jaden Andrew will show us what's coming to theaters.
Hey everyone, and welcome to What's Coming to Theaters. My name is Jaden.
And my name is Andrew. Here are 2 movies you can see in theaters in October.
The first movie is The Addams Family, which comes out October 11th. The Addams Family comes back to the big screen as a 3D animated comedy about the kookiest family on the block. Members of the mysterious and spooky Addams Family, Gomez, Morticia, Pugsley, Wednesday, Uncle Fester, and Grandma, are readily preparing for a visit from their even creepier relatives, but trouble soon arises when shady TV personality Margot Needler realizes that the Addams' eerie hilltop mansion is standing in the way of their dream to sell all the houses in the neighborhood.
Hello. Wednesday.
The second movie we're featuring is Melissa, Mistress of Evil. It comes out October 18th. It's about a fantasy adventure that picks up several years after Maleficent, in which audiences learn of the events that hardened the heart of Disney's most notorious villain and drove her to cause to curse a baby princess, Aurora. The film continues to explore the complex relationship between the whore and fairy and the soon-to-be queen as they form new alliances and face new challenges in their struggle to protect the Moors and the magical creatures that reside within.
And that's all the time we have for today.
We hope you enjoyed and have a fun time eating popcorn at the movies.
It's the latest dance trend that's going viral, the Get Up Challenge, and we took on that challenge to produce our own version.
Here's a snippet of some of that fun.
Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip.
If you want to see the whole performance, check it out on our YouTube channel.
You can also click the link below.
It's time for us to get on up out of here.
That's a wrap for this edition of CPSB TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our CPSB TV YouTube channel and follow CPSB TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Goodbye.
Bye.